What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica from The In-Between, and if you're new here, my channel is all about showing you exactly what works when it comes to making money online without wasting all your time and money on the wrong business models. So if that's something that you're into, go and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future reviews just like this one. Now, if you've been searching up ways to start an ecom store, then you've probably seen Josh Coffy's name pop up along the way, or you've heard about his Ecommerce Alley program, where he teaches people how to use his ad lab method to scale a store to like 20 or 30 orders a day. In this review, I'm going to break it all down for you: the ecom business model, what Josh actually teaches in his course, his reputation online, the real costs, and whether or not I think there's a much better way to make money online in 2025, which you can check out in the link in the description below. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with Josh Coffy or his Ecommerce Alley brand at all. This is all just my honest take after looking into what he offers and comparing it to what I actually think works long term. With that being said, let's jump right in. So let's start with what Ecommerce Alley even is. Josh Coffy has been in the ecom game for over a decade now, and he's built his whole brand around showing entrepreneurs how to set up and grow online ecom stores. The course itself has been around since 2014, and the big selling point of his training is the ad lab method, which is his system for testing products, setting up ads, mostly Facebook ads, and then scaling them up until you're getting those daily orders rolling in. He's also the host of the Ecommerce Alley podcast, so he puts out a lot of content where he shares his experiences and advice. Inside the course, you get access to step-by-step video modules, downloadable resources, and access to his private Facebook group. The training is supposed to walk you through product research, branding, running Facebook ads, and scaling campaigns. Josh himself shows you how to find products that can actually sell, how to set up your storefront, and then how to start testing ads until you find something that sticks. His whole ad lab method is the core of it all, and basically it's about testing ad variations, seeing what gets clicks, and then pumping more money into the winners. The course is designed to be beginner friendly, so he doesn't assume you already know how to run ads or even build a store. So there's definitely structure here, and a lot of students say that the framework helped them understand ecom better than just piecing stuff together off of YouTube. But still, guys, even though the lessons are clear, the whole thing is only as good as your ad spend, your product choice, and your ability to constantly tweak things when it comes to e-commerce. When it comes to his online rep, Josh has about 27,000 followers across his Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channels. Specifically on YouTube, his channel has around 8,000 subscribers, and his personal Instagram is a little stronger with roughly 18,000 followers. So he definitely has some presence online, and people who follow him say that they like his straightforward approach to ecom. Beyond that, over on his website, there are tons of customer reviews and success stories, as you can see here. But beyond that, you don't really see a ton of proof floating around outside his own platform. With Ecommerce Alley, most of the big success stories are right there on his site. And outside of that, the social proof feels pretty limited. And with that being said, it really does make me wonder if all of the results are more rare than the marketing makes them seem. Moving on, let's talk about the price, because this is where a lot of people get tripped up. The full course is listed at only $197, but right now it's being sold at only $27. But keep in mind, guys, that that's just the entry price to ecom alone. To actually apply the ad lab method, you need money for ads, money for your store platform, and maybe even influencers if you go that route. Needless to say, e-commerce is not like buying one course and being set. It's constant testing, and that means constant spending. So while the course itself might look cheap on the surface, the ongoing costs stack up fast. And let's not forget that there's no refund policy. So once you buy, that's it. Now, here's where I want to talk a little bit more about why the e-commerce method sucks, especially in 2025. The industry itself is extremely oversaturated now that you're basically fighting giants like Amazon, Walmart, and established Shopify stores with insane ad budgets. You're also stuck selling very low ticket products most of the time, so if you're selling something for like $50, your margins after ads and fees might be only 10 to 15% if you're lucky. That means you need to sell a ton of product just to make any real money here. Another thing that sucks with the whole ecom model is the instability. Ads get more expensive every single year. Facebook and TikTok change their algorithms constantly, and if your product flops or your ads get flagged overnight, your entire income dries up. You're also stuck dealing with customer service, refunds, shipping delays, and angry buyers who expect Amazon Prime level service from your tiny store. Needless to say, it's a complete nightmare for most beginners, and honestly guys, it's why so many give up before ever making a profit. And let's not forget the reality that ecom itself has one of the lowest success rates of any online business out there. Statistics show that the average ecom store owner in the US makes just over 11 grand a year, which if you ask me guys, is barely a side hustle and not exactly a business that will set you financially free. So if you're looking for something way more stable and way more doable, I have to tell you that the local lead generation, aka digital rental method, beats e-commerce by a mile. What I do is build small websites for local service businesses in local markets around the US, rank them to the top of Google, and rent them out to local business owners who are happy to pay me monthly for the leads. For example, as you can see here guys, I built this fencing repair site for Colorado Springs a little over 2 years ago, and once it started ranking and the calls came in, that one site turned into passive income that hasn't stopped paying me for years now. The reason this works so well is because you're working in local markets, not global ones. So there's way less competition, way more demand, and you're not dealing with ads, shipping, or refunds. You're simply connecting people who need a service with businesses who can do the job, and you get paid as the middleman. And once your sites are set up and ranking, it takes very little maintenance to keep them running. To me, this is just a way smarter play than throwing money at Facebook ads, hoping your product hits. Now, compare that to something like local lead gen, where you can generate one roof replacement lead that can easily turn into a $30,000 job for a client, and they'll happily pay you a fat commission for just sending them that one job. You don't need hundreds of orders, you simply need a handful of strong leads. With the digital rental method, you're building digital assets that you own 100%, and they keep paying you around the clock whether you're working or not. And unlike the whole ecom business model, you don't have to keep reinvesting yourself every time an algorithm changes or a product trend dies. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the Ecommerce Alley by Josh Coffy. If you found this breakdown helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop down in the comments below to let me know what you guys thought about this video. And if you want to see exactly how I make money online with the local lead gen method, the business model I truly believe is the best shot for beginners in 2025, then go ahead and check the link in the description below for a free training that goes over the whole business model in complete detail. As always, thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.